don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**.
What's up guys, Masta Styles here, back with another impression video, and today we're going to be talking about Ray, which is the new S tank that was added to the game. So I pretty much already have Ray at Immortal Hyperevolve, not at 120 yet, but I'll slowly get there. In EX30 of course, because why not? The talent's already done, so we're not even gonna bother go there. But again, Ray is a tank, so one thing I do notice about Ray is that her damage output isn't really that high from what I've seen. Maybe she can do more damage at higher levels, but for right now her damage output is, okay. But I am gonna take her into endless battles in Battlefield of Azora to see if the new tank actually helps the team. Out of all of the heroes, this was one of the ones that I wanted because I was excited to see a tank that's a support. And if you have Tachikoma, you have all of these 4 S tanks, well actually 5 including Tachikoma on one team, that team would be ridiculous. Because what Ray brings to the table is that at this is a passive. At the start of the battle, she basically increases her HP and she's in the guardian state. And if there's another Evangelion on the battlefield, that lasts until all Evangelions are pretty much dead. So again, in a sense, you kind of want to run her with another Evangelion if you're really trying to utilize that. But again, when she's with the tanks, she's going to be taking reduced damage and increase her own HP at the start of battle. So again, when it comes to, that's more on the PvP end. So love to see that there. And actually it's 40% down here to increase her max HP by 40%. So that's like literally putting on an additional gear. But as for gear for her, I am running the opportunistic set on her because of the effect. And I'm interested to see what the Immortal effect is actually. Let's see. When a skill with knockdown effect is cast for the first time in battle, the wielder gains 10% bonus. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of health. That is a lot of health. So again, opportunistic, you definitely want to run that on her because again, it's going to increase her health, and a lot of the things that she do is done through health. Let's see here, we don't have any health, so I could get, because of the accuracy. So we'll just run that for right now. But again, with her, you want to run opportunistic because that's where most of the benefit would come from, because she's going to be very tanky, and if you're tanky, you're probably not going to be doing a lot of damage. So let's just go in there and see what she can do. First we'll go to endless battles because I need to do that anyways, and this is a tank one here. And primarily the way that I do this one is, let's see here, one second, I don't know why they took out Pure and she just have the wrong equipment on. So primarily I use Dominic. I'm controlling all of them, and actually I'm just gonna let it run here because I don't feel like doing that right now. But premise is very simple. If you're running this team, you pretty much Dom alt all their alt and try to hit the target that is marked. But again, this is one of my favorite endless battles, actually, the tank one. I don't have a good Jaina, so if you have a good Jaina, Immortal 5 Jaina, she definitely do some work here too. But Ray's at that bottom of the pack. You know, he's not really gonna take too much damage in this one. So I kind of want to bring them into PvP and see what they can do, because his survivability looks very interesting. He seems very tanky, and I think we're a minute in. But his damage, you know, he's a tank. I don't really expect him to do too much damage. And again, so the other side of that too is if you're a new player and you're looking for somebody to be in the front line, Ray is definitely a good pickup for the new players, because you know there are some content that you do need to have that tank up front taking up all the damage and making sure that you know your team stays alive long enough. So I can see him definitely being up front with his ability to also bring support to the team. So if you're building a new team, you have Ray. Once you get him to Immortal, he can pretty much he would be able to remove the slot that you use for support, is he's running 2 roles. And that's what I wish they would do for this game, is add more dual heroes, because that'll make for more interesting teams. So here we're just gonna finish it off here. He's at the he actually passed Pandemonium, strangely enough. How did he do more damage than Pandemonium? But again, most of the damage for them comes from the commander. So there, I was just doing that just to get that out the way. But the other side of all of this is here. So this is where the real damage is going to be. The Battlefield of Azora. I used them before he was at Immortal and they cleared it. So I'm gonna go through this real quick. Again, these first battles will just skip over them, and as you can see here, I'm gonna run and gonna take her out and put Purin in there. This Purin goes everywhere, and we'll run the 4 tanks and see if they're able to beat it, because before they were obviously at a lower level, he was able to beat it. So now I'm interested to see how he does now that he's Immortal. So let's just run through this one quick. And no, just 10. She'll just, because I do 10 every day. Why can't you save it? That's what they said. But all right, here we go. Perfect. So here, one thing I was also thinking about is because of Teresh's throw and Ray's survivability, it might be the perfect candidate to throw in the enemy's backline, because again, she has this built-in survivability where she'll take less damage. So we'll definitely try that out in PvP by throwing her and see what she could provide. Obviously, the ideal person you want to throw back there is Panda or Wamigan. But again, here, we're going to look at her damage. She's actually doing more damage than Wamigan, which is interesting. I think at some point she'll pass Panda here. No, yep. But again, with this one, it's all about who does the knockdown. Whoever knocks down the boss pretty much does the most damage. And now that I'm thinking about it, because again, the boss tend to focus on the person in the back. So that might be a better test. Yeah, let's restart it and see. The boss tend to focus. All right. Ooh, wait. Okay. All right. So yeah, starting out with very hot, and this is actually a great test, because once the boss goes into the ultimate move. That's just the best way to explain it. Its ultimate move, then they'll start focusing on Ray, and that way we can test out this real survivability here. So again, with this one, the person that knocks down the boss gets that big damage. That's probably what happened there with what's his name, Teresh. Yeah, so let's see here. About to get knocked down. Who's gonna do the big damage? And that's what I said. And this battle right here is very interesting, because again, I don't think you can crit. Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, you can't crit, which is already bad enough for tanks. Like, tanks don't even do that much damage. I didn't realize that here you can't even crit, because I haven't seen no crit damage come up on there. But again, with this one, it's all about the knockdowns of the boss, and it's very frustrating that you can't knock him down outside of doing that. Either him doing his ultimate move or him doing the run-in. So now he's focusing on Ray. Let's see how Ray takes on the big damage. Ooh, that was a nice heal there. And Ray might not make it. It's not looking like it. This is a great test. Let's see. Yeah, Ray's not gonna make it. Definitely not. Nope. That's the first lethal death right there. He just dodged it. So got one more and pretty much gonna die. Yeah, see, she didn't make it. She can't handle it. Can't handle all that smoke. But we're gonna finish it off without Ray. I know, unfortunately, I still gotta go through this. But again, she couldn't take on all of that damage. Maybe it's I still need to improve her gears a little bit. I just slapped some gear on there. I didn't really look too much on in terms of damage reduction, but I think, as you can see, heavy damage she isn't. I'm not saying that she might not be able to, but from there she wasn't able to take on that damage, and that's what you want to see. Like, how are you as a frontliner? And let's see, I don't know if they can finish this, but I hope they do, because I don't want to have to play this again. I'm not really fond of this stage here, because again, the boss is very annoying. And yeah, they can get it done. 3 tanks is all we need. But obviously, if Ray wasn't over there, it would be whoever gets thrown back there is the one that gets the main focus. And the only person that I know that could stay over there long enough is, what's his name? Wamigan. Yeah, Wamigan's the only person that can survive over there long enough. But all in all, Ray looks pretty decent, Do I suggest you pick her up? I keep saying him. Do I suggest you pick her up? Yes, because again, it's another hero that brings a frontliner that brings healing. Not too many, and not only healing themselves, but healing 3 other heroes on the team, which is pretty cool. I love that. And here we get some charge gear that we do need, and that's that. What's that? That's garbage. And one thing I wish they would do is, you see how you have this, you could select, like, I don't want that, I want that, or I don't want that. I think that would also, and then the rest just gets smelted away, because that would definitely help with your bag space if I can go in here and pick the gears. Yes, some people may not like it, but for me, I think going through here, obviously you can just skip over it, but going through and say, oh, you know what, I don't want that, or I want that. But that's something that they could do, because sometimes, bag space, yes, they increase it, but it's not enough. So now what we're gonna do is, let's just hop over to PvP, what we can do. So let's pull up the tank team here, and we'll make some changes. So first up, we want to get revitalization crystal. Take out you, keep Purin, put Ray. We're gonna throw Ray and see how that goes. They don't have Carriolis. No, they do not. So this is a perfect tank battle. I want this one because, again, of the healing. And they're gonna throw Panda in my back. Okay, let's see what we can do here. But they do have Miranda, so when you kill them, they are gonna come back alive. So this is a great test. Let's see what whoa, okay. Wow, was not expecting that big hit. Oh my goodness. Wow, okay. Whoa, I was not expecting that. Okay, all right. Panda's still alive, causing trouble down here. Okay, not bad. And this is why I was saying that if you had Tachikoma too with this team, not looking too bad. Let's see. But I think Carriolis will shut all of that down. I'm trying. Here we go. Perfect. Vanguards, Carriolis. This is looking. Let's see how this one goes, because again, there's not going to be any throw, but let's just watch the damage again from this ultimate. Where is it? How did they get in the circle? I don't know. But again, this is this should be easy for them because there's Vanguards, Carriolis with the big hit. Carriolis does so much damage, but again, I'm bad. But that team wasn't, This is a hunter slash tank. What is this? That initial hit. Well, you'll see it again. Watch the throw here. Interested to see the throw. Dead. They're all dead back there. Wow. Think about that. Dead. Get out of here. Oh my gosh. What? Okay. All right. Now we gotta go see. We gotta take up the competition a little bit because those are too easy. Let's see what we got. I don't think they'll be able to beat the assassins. What do you got? Tanks? No, we're not beating that. We're definitely not, because we're gonna have Panda in our back. Yeah, we're not beating it. But no, actually the one that I wanted to see is going against the assassin here. Max Caraxia. Just maxed out team. Let's see what we can do. I don't think we're gonna do too well here because Purin's gonna die. And see, the throw is so confusing. Let's see how she does against this. Nope, it's too late. It's already too late. But again, this is a maxed out Caraxia team. I just wanted to see what she can do with she should be dead here. She stayed alive. Okay, putting up a fight. She should be. It's just that she can't get her ultimate off. Yeah, she couldn't get her ultimate off. If she could have got her ultimate off, maybe things would have been a little bit different. Let's go here. This is the final match. Let's see how they do. And of course, he who casts their ultimate first wins. Panda's dead, which is good. My Purin is dead. But let's see here. He still has his Purin. And let's see how it goes against she. I keep saying he. Let's see how she does against. Yep, it's tough. Because again, I still think she does a lot of damage. Her problem is her getting off her ultimate though. And also, I forgot about the fact that she has the ability of pretty much, she's dead there. She has the ability to, what's the other ability that I was thinking off the top of my head? Oh yeah, to cheat death. She has a cheat death mechanic, which is pretty good. To summarize my impression on Ray, awesome tank. Love that she has the support built in. Great frontliner for newer players. Getting her to, I want to say, legendary. She should be good for the newer players. At Immortal, I'm impressed in PvP. PvE, it's niched, situations. Obviously, she probably would do well in story because of our survivability and all of that fun stuff. But my overall impression of her compared to other Evangelions, right now, she's, I want to say, rounding out third, because Ahsoka's at number 1 right now. The Vanguard, I feel like he is pretty good, but again, I don't have him at Immortal, so I'm gonna have to wait on that, and I'm gonna have to choose between the two of them, Ahsoka or the Vanguard. But out of the 5, the ranking right now is Ahsoka, then Shinji. Yes, let me put Shinji over Rey for right now. Rey could get better at higher levels, but for right now, I would definitely put Rey over the Vanguard because I haven't really got to see what the Vanguard could do. I could see the Vanguard passing Rey too, because again, they did say that in the patch notes or whatever, the overview, that Rey was supposed to increase your damage, and maybe I'm missing that. If I did, you can comment down below and remind me that, hey, it's this move or whatever the case may be that brings that. But overall, I am impressed in PvP because you can see she got thrown back there and she went to work and took out all that backline with her ultimate. So again, one thing to note before we get out of here, I think resonance with her could go a long way, because her getting off her ultimates and resetting all of those abilities. Every time she would use her ultimate, she would pretty much heal the team. Overall, I like this hero. I like Ray. She's pretty decent, you know. If you don't have her, try to get a copy. You know, for me, I feel like I've been over summoning. I know I was supposed to be done, but I feel like I've been over summoning because, again, 350 and 330. That's a lot. Where did those summons come from? I still don't know, and that's what tends to happen. But definitely, hopefully you get all of these heroes from the collab event, because as you can see, the other collab heroes never came back. So make sure you get a copy, at least one of all of them, you know. And for those that are new to my content, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And for those that have been rocking with me, make sure you hit the like button. Until the next video, peace.